We are tWoTcast episode 312.
No, he doesn't. No. Okay.
All right, everyone, shut the f*** up. Let's ready to record.
We like to start every show by yelling, "We are tWoTcast." Can you do that with me? On the count of 1, 2, 3, go. We are tWoTcast. Now we can start.
The Wheel of Time, reread podcast, explicit and R, freaking rated. Jono's the wild card, always talking shit. Joe's the straight man, he's a total dick. Tom is still obsessed with X-Men.
Previously on X-Men.
We are
You're viewing tWoTcast. Welcome. The Wheel of Time read podcast. Now covering Jack Dick, I guess.
Yeah, we're covering Jack Dick.
Joe. Me.
You went backwards, so I was confused.
No, I don't.
Hi. Hey, Tom.
Jono. I'm Tom. Study your math.
Jono, hi.
Hi, Yoey.
We're doing the
Hi.
Real Time Dungeons and Dragons mashup tonight.
It's actually Dragons and Dungeons.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Real Time related as the
Josh
Dragon.
read it out in front of me.
Yeah.
Which is going to start shortly. We're not gonna intro that, are we? Are we doing this again?
What do you mean?
Are we just gonna start it?
Are we just going to start?
Like,
Or
this is
I
tWoTcast,
don't know. What do you guys have anything to talk about? Do you have
one,
something to say?
Episode 1.
Well, look, I guess it's been a week. It's been a week since we've kind of been here. I've had a lot more deep thoughts about the show, which I have come to love more and hate more simultaneously, and I'm very excited by that dichotomy in my mind. And I think I may be more excited for season 2 than I was even after the first episode of season 1, where I was still not jaded. And I don't know if it's a positive thing for me. Like, I really want to just I want to go gung ho, hope for the best of the fucking show. And at the same time, when it inevitably is disappointing, I will not hold my thoughts back on that too. So I'm ready to fucking go for the show.
I'm actually excited to see what the fuck they do now.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, as we talked about this, I'm a little less upset than you guys, but
yeah,
I'm also
it's okay.
equally as upset as you guys on a multiple.
I don't want to
levels,
keep bringing this up. It's a
no. Yeah, but so I'm optimistic at the same time, ready to get fucked up and angry. It's a great combo.
I mean, I'm glad you brought something to the table, because I know we said, we'll start the show. We'll do 15 minutes of our normal show, and then we'll start the tWoT quest. And then I realized right before we started, we didn't actually discuss anything to talk about. You've only got 9 more.
Well, we can always talk about what we've been watching, reading, and playing, but I don't really want to do that right now. we haven't done that in a while.
It's I'll tell you right now, I just finished the part in Lord of Chaos where Nynaeve heals
Look at you
Spoiler?
reading the books again.
Wait,
Son of a bitch.
spoilers?
Yes.
Spoiler for season 1 of the Wheel of Time.
I'm reading.
Well, also, don't say what you're going to say, because we haven't talked about
Yeah,
this.
I'm not going to.
I literally know there's 2 people in the audience already that haven't read book 6. So.
Yeah, as we launch into the game, or even I guess always in the beginning, we're gonna try to just not really do spoilers, but it's gonna be impossible to not spoil at least the first 2 books, 1 book.
I think so. Yeah, at least.
Where do we land on that?
Well, first off, I love the fact that as we launch, we will do our best after you've already tried to spoil something very.
Close, but I didn't do it.
Yeah. It's like, we'll do our best, as I casually say some shit 6 books in.
But our best was not spoiling anything. I didn't say anything.
They did. Nynaeve's still alive in 6. How fucking dare you?
That's true, I guess.
Yeah.
Ruined that.
Anyway, let's just bring in these guys, and we'll start our twat
Our
quest.
time. Yeah.
What do you guys think? You think intro song now, or like when Clint's like talking? Wait, no, because Ryan
Let's
has music.
introduce our guests, or bring them in first, and then we could
So intro song, and I'll bring the guests.
Launch into the show.
You don't know what you're doing, Tom. Don't pour the wine in front of him.
You had a launch though.
We're screaming in a regular flow, pretending to be on adventures. Sorry, the Dungeon Master, he will help us out with the show. Rolls and dice, D20s, please, but no other than Kennedy. The one RPG with multiple guests is who we deserted to call to a quest.
Oh, that was great. That was great.
Oh, awesome.
That was our good friend Taffy Bennington, always making amazing shit for us.
Oh, I'm gonna have to thank her. I did not think that it would be that it would even happen. I'm so happy.
Fuck.
Breathtaking.
It's funny, Clint. You were asking. So Clint was asking me about it. He's like, "What do you think? Would Taffy like make us a song for tWoTcast?" And I was like, "Probably, but I'm not gonna ask her." Like I was just like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna ask her."
I mean, I asked
and
her
then like
straight
on
out.
her own on Friday, she would just like, "Hey, can I make a song for you?" And I was like, "Absolutely."
When I asked, you and Taffy were both like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "All right, it seems like this is a thing. I'll back off of it." And I'm glad that I did and just let nature take its course. That is fantastic.
Just let it happen, Clint.
Half of me wants to hear it again, and half of me wants to wait until next week.
That was amazing. I did not know there was a fucking song.
Yeah, me neither.
I know.
I read emails and tweets.
It's a surprise for everyone.
It's really thrown me off my axis. I don't feel like I can focus anymore.
Oh wait,
you're not sure you have your sea legs, Tom?
I don't know. It's like the charity stream when we first saw Andrew's song, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
So good.
Well, you guys want to talk spoilers and what we got here for spoilers? I think I'm the one that knows.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of hoping you wrote something slightly more concise than
I know. Last time I was so on the spot. Okay, so
no, you were fine. I'm saying we'd have a bad time describing it.
This adventure will take place roughly during the Eye of the World, trying to track and not get past the first season of the show. We're not necessarily going to intersect with the main characters of the books because I realize that while it would be absolutely hilarious, it would have been too hard. So we're not going to. That said, that spares us from spoiling the main plot of the series, the books, the show, for the most part. But I cannot promise that we will not be talking about world building things that happen later in the book, that we're talking about types of people or places that have not yet been in the books or the show. Obviously, you can see on Tom's square there that he is Captain Jack Seafolk. I don't think the Seafolk are even mentioned in the Eye of the World. I know I mentioned in the first episode of the show. Stuff like that. The fact that the Seafolk exist. The fact that there are certain nations. The queen of a certain country's name is something. Things like that. The world building that exists as we find it in the Eye of the World is the world that we'll be playing in. We'll be talking about some of those things. This shouldn't be concerned about the actual being spoiled on the plot of the Eye of the World, but it will put you face to face with some things, some places, maybe, and some people who might exist without really any other sort of damage to your brain.
All right. That was not concise, I would call it.
I know, I can't do it. You
covered all the bases. Though.
No, I think you set a good little foundation, man.
Clint, as you know, Joe's best attribute is being a dick while being complimentary.
Oh no, it's fine. Correct. It's fine. That's the long way to wait. In the future, it's going to be. This is taking place during the Eye of the World. We'll have not story spoilers, but world building spoilers.
By episode 3, you're going to be like, figure it out. Spoilers.
If you're watching now and don't know whether there are spoilers, you're watching out of order.
Yeah.
Are if you're watching right now, you should maybe wait and start with episode 3 and then come back to this one.
Yeah. Don't start now.
That's just a
Start
joke
at
with us in
episode
Irish.
6. Come back to the beginning.
Everyone watching
Like,
should
what is
like
this,
the video.
Memento?
Yes.
Yes, kind of.
Everyone watching,
Yes.
like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, great call.
Please do.
Tom.
Yeah, there we go.
We
Good
never
job,
say it, and I hate
Tom.
saying it, but we have to say it.
Good job.
and not just for us, for Leakcast too.
You got to be
and-
careful though, because people who've already subscribed, when they hit that button, they unsubscribe.
What?
I know.
I can't blame them. Yeah.
Yeah. Only hit it once.
That's the
I
kind of
always thought-
confusion that we
Only
need
hit
to
it the
breed
one
around
time.
here.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's 9:12. We got
Only hit
3
the
minutes until we
button
absolutely
once.
have to start.
Oh,
Okay.
I just
No,
rolled a
yeah,
1. I'm
sure.
getting my ones out.
I've got my dice ready. I have my character sheet
Your
ready.
ones?
Oh shit! My dice in the other room. My die, singular.
Yeah.
Of course, John.
Testing mine. Testing mine. It's all natural ones. You guys are probably gonna do okay.
Jono puts the PR back in pro.
I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna struggle to remember what I can do with some
Yeah.
of my.
That'll be the big challenge at first. We'll get there. I have to follow what
I
all
mean,
you guys
yeah.
can do too.
Hey,
So
you should just really focus on who you are, Captain Jack,
Yeah.
not what you could do.
Yeah.
But-
It's, this
keep
is a
thinking,
journey of
what's my motivation?
discovery.
But what,
Don't
but
be
what I can do is
defined
who
by
I
your
am.
abilities.
You're not defined by your ability. Yes, brother Dan. I mean, Tammy, you are not defined by your abilities.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
all right.
Say,
I mean,
want-
should we just start like with our introductions right now?
Yes.
Well,
Wait,
I
what
mean-
introductions? We're talking about character introductions?
Or are we waiting until
Well,
9:15?
No, the
Start.
character introductions come in the game. I get to start with the introduction to the
Oh,
actual
okay.
game itself.
yeah, once we get started, we're
Bro.
handing it over to Clint, and he's
Okay.
running the show.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey.
you guys will be introducing your characters when we come upon them, but I have to do like the whole dramatic intro first.
I don't know. That was a classic brother Dan move, but
Yeah,
Jamiroquai will
that's-
not make that mistake.
That's my, yeah. My ADD is like, come on, let's.
Dan's like,
That's a
screw
classic
all of those
Dungeon.
instructions and discussion we had pre-show. Just gonna
He's
ask a
like-
random question.
He's like, I got a D20 and I want to roll it.
Can we just do it?
All right. Well, I'm ready
All right,
when you guys
ready
are.
to start here? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Well,
let's start the show. So play the.
Oh,
theme
Ryan, do you want to start your intro music for Clint to talk over?
You're not hearing it. Oh, gosh. I thought you were.
No.
There we go.
Stop.
You're hearing it now?
Stop.
Oh,
Oh, we are
for a
technical
second.
This is
marvel.
Sugar Plum Fairies briefly.
There it is.
Better.
Okay.
That's good.
TWoT quest. All right, guys.
It's so whimsical.
I know. I feel like I'm at the Ren Fair. It's gonna be great. All right.
Chapter 1.
The wheel of time turns, and ages come and pass, leaving memories that become legend. Legend fades to myth, and even myth is long forgotten when the age that gave it birth comes again. In one age, called the Third Age by some, called the Days of Our Lives by others, an age yet to come, an age long past, an age that can't seem to make up its mind. A wind rose in the region known as the Two Rivers. The wind was not the beginning. There are neither beginnings nor endings to the Wheel of Time, but it was a beginning. The beginning of TWoT Quest. The wind swept through the foothills of the Mountains of Mist, down to Eamon's Field, picking up the still lingering smells of burned homes from a Trolloc attack many weeks before. The wind continued east through the realms of Andor, whipping the tents of a White Cloak encampment that had just come south from the Caroline grass. There, an unsettled Eamon Valda sniffed at the faintest smell of smoke on the wind, sure that it was a sign of the Dark One's impending return to the world, just as sure a sign as the existence of that shadow-spawned, yellow-eyed Perrin boy. The wind swept further east to the rolling hills of Andor's capital, the great city of Camelin. There, the wind fluttered the flags of the White Lion over the palace and the inner city, out over the massive wall where it carried through the streets of a bustling merchant quarter on the new city's east end. There, now, the wind blows sparks from a series of bonfires in the stable yard of the Golden Stag Inn. It rustles the cloaks of patrons happy to see an especially long winter finally end and trade to resume in earnest. The Golden Stag is a well-known merchant inn and gathering place for commerce coming and going from places like Tarvalon, Carian, Ilion, and Tyr. With trade delayed into the beginning of the season, the inn and the merchant quarter are especially busy. And this evening, as a last cold wind of winter briefly carries through, the mood at the Golden Stag is boisterous and almost festive. Although the simplicity of the fare reflects the long, hard winter, there is plenty to drink, and where there is ale and a lighthearted crowd, music, laughter, and games of chance quickly spring up. So many are crammed into the Golden Stag itself that the common room cannot contain all of the guests, and tables have been set up in the stable yard to accommodate the overflow. It is here in this stable yard where these several open fires have been lit to hold the wintry chill at bay and grant a cheery atmosphere. A fiddler plays as guests chatter and toss dice. The crowd in the stable yard is mixed. A few wear the red of Queen Morgase's supporters. A few wear white in opposition, but mostly don't really care or openly display any affiliation. Those who've chosen sides avoid the company of their rivals, gathering in clusters on opposite ends of the stable yard. But Master Farron, the innkeeper, has forbidden any open strife on his property, and his men seem to have the muscle to make the order stick. So far, the antagonists have been content to shoot the occasional hostile glare across the yard at one another, avoiding more serious confrontations. And it is in this stable yard, this festive inn atmosphere, this tavern outside, that we meet our adventurers. If you will all each take a moment to introduce your characters and tell briefly what you guys are all sort of doing in this sort of outdoor common room.
Tom, your intro.
Yeah, why not? I'm probably sitting at a table and drinking by myself in my extremely flashy vest with no shirt, my MC Hammer pants, and I take my shoes off and put them on the table because I don't wear shoes when I'm at sea.
All right.
Nice. Nice.
My name is Lipitor. I'm an Ogier. That's it.
And Lipitor, what are you doing now in this courtyard?
Why am I here?
No, just what are you doing? It's a sort
are
of
you?
common room atmosphere. People are drinking and gambling and having
well.
a boisterous evening.
I have two tankers in each hand, and I'm sitting with my arms crossed.
That's a medieval 40, right?
It's a medieval 80.
All right.
And no one wants and I'm standoffish and no one wants to approach me.
All right.
Do you have both
seemingly
tankers
very unapproachable?
while crossing your arms? So they're just kind of getting
Yeah,
under.
he's got them.
Well-
He's got them underneath.
Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cooling my backs with my tankers.
Okay, very good, smart.
All right,
I guess.
Jamiroquai.
Oh, Jamiroquai.
Well,
I'm sorry, I'm trying to move it on.
I'm Jamiroquai. Some people call me Tammy, if you know me.
Hi, Tammy.
I am a wilder who has an affinity for water shit, and I can also hear things pretty well. That's one of my tricks. So I am probably sitting away from people, sipping a Cosmo. Oh no, a Paloma. Can I get a Paloma, please?
Oh.
With French grapefruit juice, thank you. And I am eavesdropping on everyone I can do. I'm just this is my entertainment television is sitting in a tavern and listening to people talk.
All right.
All right.
I am Lada Pussy de Kun. I am. I'm a Glee woman, and I am looking for hints about my past. It is a family name that's been carried on since the end of the Age of Legends, and I want to know what it is, what it means, and kind of want to explore what Lada Pussy de Kun is.
Quick physical description.
Just wearing a Gleeman's cloak, man. Everything
And-
else.
And
Yeah.
what's Lotta doing here in this courtyard?
Drinking and looking at everyone else with some sort of, both a combination of suspicion, but also interest, because she hopes to find kind of, all Gleemen believe in the idea that all the best tales of our, kind of the past have been told. So she wants to hear them to learn maybe more about her family and what happened at the end of the Age of Legends.
You guys are revealing a lot about your backstory.
Yeah. That whole just give a quick physical description thing really just went right out the fucking window, didn't it?
Yeah. Quick is his middle name.
Yeah.
He's only
It's
quick
good.
in bed.
It's good. It's working. It's working.
It's
All right.
she. I'm a
Glow stick Aiel.
Glow stick Aiel. I mean, it's obvious. You know, there's one spot to be. It's right in front of the fiddler.
Right
You know?
by the fires.
And he's just dancing and having a good time.
All right. So as a quick note,
He's wearing traditional cat and sore, and has a veil, but it's not raised. You know?
As a quick note, when Glowstick Aiel earlier this evening first entered the courtyard, there was a significant hush through the crowd. People were sort of terrified seeing an Aiel in their midst. They did not know why, but Master Farron, I still can't, by the way, get over the fact that the Wheel of Time RPG would bother to call somebody Farron when one of the main characters is named Perrin.
It's Iron Parent. Yeah.
Anyway, moving along from that, Master Farron fought in the Ale War, and he, in his time, knew and understood that the Aiel... Sorry, I always say Ale. Didn't we all? Anyway, the Aiel only mean violence when they have their veils raised, and made sure that everyone in the courtyard or the stable yard that you're in just sort of settled down and let this singular party-driven Aiel do his thing. Made sure that his bouncers kept anyone from trying to raise any sort of violence, and explained to people who seemed concerned that this man's probably not a threat, unless you see the veil go up, and then everyone should run.
But I mean, he is socially, he is aware of the time, so he has a Dayglow mask on instead of a black veil.
Well, Tammy, for one, is into Glowstick Aiel and is down with.
I mean,
his
why
moves.
wouldn't she be? Right.
No, but yeah, I'm noticing.
So you're noticing Glowstick Aiel, but you're not approaching him?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty obvious that.
Are you gonna go dance,
Glowstick
or
Aiel's super hot?
Did we make eye contact, Glowstick? Are we making eye contact? Are you pulling me out?
He's I would say I'm super into the music, and I might not have really looked around yet. Although,
all right, so
he has his head stuck in the doom bag.
Roll a perception check, and I'll actually roll it at disadvantage. Roll it twice and take the lower of the two, because
has he been
you're not
drinking?
really paying attention.
Let me ask you in the meantime.
12.
12. All right. Glowstick Aiel did not notice that Tammy was particularly looking at him. He is engrossed in the music.
Well, fuck it. I can do like a power glow stick, right?
What's
I
that?
can make a power glow stick. I can kind of make like a little fire thing and go dance with them and be like, whoop.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and give it a try. I would say,
oh shit!
You need to find a stick.
I got a 3. There's no way.
Yeah, 3. Right, you tried to channel a little bit of energy into.
Is it going to backfire?
A branch that you found on the ground. You just couldn't even feel the spark of the power come in out of your hand into the stick you found on the ground. It might be the cocktails. You're not sure.
All right, I'm just banging on the table, then like keeping time, like going, like I'm down with the fiddler and I'm down with the glow stick.
Okay,
but I don't dance.
Here stand these adventurers in this festive atmosphere. Bunch of merchants, long cold winter, finally able to do their trade, stopping here for an evening to enjoy themselves. Everyone is in a good mood, but there are those supporters and detractors, the local Queen Morghese, who just can't seem to keep their shit in check. And after a little while, there's a voice that rises above the rest of the crowd. "Only a coward turns his back on his queen," a man in red cries. "Burn me, you'll eat those words," replies a man in white, and he reaches for his dagger. But before the fight actually gets started, a bouncer grabs the man with the dagger in white. The furious combatant struggles to turn his knife on the tough, but before he can draw blood, the powerful bouncer hurls the man at the stable wall at the back end of the courtyard. The man in white crashes against the door to the shed, tumbling through it. It splinters apart and lands in a heap on the floor within. There's a gasp from the hushed crowd, but the unconscious man in white is no longer the focus of attention. For within the shadows of the shed, a dark form is shifting. Taller than a man by half, its bestial head swings toward the open door. Light glints off monstrous fangs, and disturbingly human eyes survey the crowd as a low growl emerges from its throat. The creature brandishes a crude, curving sword and steps toward the doorway. Behind it, more such creatures stir in the darkness as a Trolloc, with a couple more behind, steps out of the shed. And I need you all now to roll initiative.
I'm actually scared.
13.
15.
15 as well.
Each one.
Okay, hold on.
17.
Who was 15?
Wait, so I heard. I
have
have 15.
I'm
Tammy has
13.
15.
I and Tammy together.
Captain Jack has 17, I think I heard.
Yeah, I got a 17.
And what was Liptor's?
13.
220. Yeah,
Oh.
high
Alright.
cholesterol. Yeah.
All right, and you guys are off to a great start. The Trollocs rolled a 3 on initiative. So, bursting out of the shed come these 3 Trollocs. The first one has a sort of wolf kind of snout and muzzle sticking out with all 2 human eyes above it. The 2 behind, one has a bird hawk-like kind of beak, and the other has goat horns and a sort of half goat face. As they all sort of step towards you, you see that the stable girl is tied up on the ground beneath them, and the far side of the wall that goes out into the alley behind has been broken open. It appears that these Trollocs have made their way into town for some reason, for wherever they've been, to try and get themselves a snack, but have now been interrupted, and they feel the need to engage in combat now with those who have disturbed their plan. They
Did the
step
innkeeper
forward.
offer anything?
What's that?
Did the innkeeper offer them anything to eat?
No,
Yeah, that's
the
kinda
innkeeper
rude.
does not. Everyone
That's
sort of with a gasp starts to like sort of back away, but
Are we
you all
positive
have
this isn't the Mary and Joseph of Trollocs?
maybe. Captain Jack, you are first up.
Oh, I'm gonna try to use the 1 power to create a fire to free the serving maid from the ropes.
Okay.
Wait. Is this a closed tavern?
We're outside, remember? We're
Yeah, we're
outside. in the yard.
Oh, we're outside. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can only
We're in the
make
stable
a
yard.
candle-sized flame.
Right. So, yeah, the flame begins with the size of a candle. It's a concentration spell. It lasts for 1 minute to start with, and so you will need to be concentrating on that. So if you take any damage, you'll have to roll and see if you get to keep the concentration on it. So a small flame begins to ignite right at the binds, the ropes that are around the stable girl's hands. And that will be your first spell slot. Actually, no, it's a cantrip. I'm sorry. So that does not burn a spell slot. And these, so just so you all know, within this relatively small courtyard, you guys are all about 30 feet from these creatures. The one in the front has the wolf face. The 2 behind are the bird and the goat. So that's how we'll sort of identify them. And next is Glowstick Aiel.
30 feet is
All right. Well, the second I see Trollocs, I'm just that it's all the fun dance is over. Now it's time for the real dance. So I'm gonna immediately launch one of my spears at the closest Trolloc.
All right, you're throwing one. So you
I really wish you would act that out.
Well,
you get 2 spear attacks.
it would go a little something like this.
Oh, shit.
All right, roll for your first attack.
All right. It's a 9.
All right,
Oh,
that
no.
misses. But you do get another attack with a spear.
But it looked great.
All right. Can I close the distance with them
Oh, absolutely.
and still attack? All
Yep.
right. So I'll do that because I want to keep my other spear in my hand.
Yep.
It is a 19.
All right, for 19, that hits, and you do 4 points of slashing damage to the bird-faced Trolloc in the front, or wolf-faced Trolloc in the front. I apologize. And your other spear is still on the ground, sort of between and behind the next guy, so it's not quite in your reach as of yet. Okay, so next is Tammy.
Can you clarify? You had mentioned there were all 2 human eyes. So are we fighting Narg?
No, you're not fighting Narg.
Okay,
You're just fighting
because
Trollocs
that phrase is very specific. Okay. Well,
I'm sorry, I apparently know it too well.
Yeah, I just heard the phrase. Anyways, I would like to see if I can sense Shadow Spawn to see just what we're dealing with. If it's just these 3, or if there are more around. So I'm gonna cast sense Shadow Spawn.
All right.
The 2 channelers have proven to be more than
and
useless.
that's a cantrip.
Yep. So yeah, when you're channeling this weave, you kind of feel around as to whether there's anybody else in the vicinity that might also be some kind of shadow spawn monster that might be another threat. And the only direction or sense that you can tell is these 3 Trollocs right in front of you. There appear to be no other shadow spawn in any other direction, hiding or anything like that around you.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast grenade.
Oh, you can't. That was your turn, man.
Oh, I thought it was a cantrip. So
yeah, but cantrip's still in action. It's a spell. It's just a spell that doesn't use a turn.
Fuck.
Way to go, Tammy!
What the fuck did I do that? Never mind. Oh, never mind. Oh, I thought that was at will. And
Sorry, you guys will get there. You guys will get there. So now it is.
She's like, the enemies are there, guys.
Now,
yeah, we see them.
A lot of passé.
10 feet tall. We already knew that.
A lot of pieces to come. They're 30 feet away, and I think my distance for throwing my daggers, which obviously I have secreted all around and underneath, all sorts of lovely curves I have, is 20. Is that right? There's 20.
Yeah, so you can throw up to 20 feet without having to have disadvantage on the throw.
Okay.
If you move 10 feet closer, you can throw them within range, and don't forget you only have 6 of those knives.
All right. So real quick, by the way, if you guys just saw my ass, the first thing I did with my dice was to drop it underneath the couch, and it took me about 3 seconds to it's covered in dust and shit, so I apologize.
Good work, Jenna.
Good job, man. Good job. You're doing great.
So one of my bonus actions here appears to be Bardic Inspiration, and I will inspire others through stirring words of music. I would like to have other people fight this battle for me.
Let's go.
So it's 1 creature you can give Bardic Inspiration to, and this is just your bonus action, so you can still attack after this. But what one person do you want to have the benefit of an extra bit of numbers to their next roll that they choose?
Honestly, I'm a big fan of Libitor the Ogier getting shit done. I know he's a little slow, he's got a little bit of a blood pressure issue, but I feel like everyone knows about Ogier's Anger and Ogier Angier, and we're going to go for it.
All right, so you give Bardic Inspiration through some sort of stirring words or music. So what stirring words or music are you giving to?
Let's see. Ogiers are kind of gentle people. I'm going to play Eye of the Tiger for you.
So just running out on your lute, your guitar. And you just point at Libitor the Ogier, wink, and then you turn, and now you can also attack.
Yeah, there we go. All right, and then you know what? Let's just toss some knives. I've got a couple. I can pick them back up afterwards. Yeah.
After the battle, yeah.
No, they're lost forever.
After the battle, you can pick them up.
Stay up there. Well, you know what? You tell me, Dungeon Master. Would it be smarter to not throw from 30 feet away, which seems dumb? Or
if you're gonna throw, it'd be smartest to close the gap of at least 10 feet to be 20 feet away from them.
Let's do that then. Let's take a movement here and then toss some knives.
All right. So you roll d20 twice.
13.
That misses.
Fuck. 11.
Right, that also misses. So Thunk, thunk. You hear these knives hit the wall of the stable behind the Trollocs, and they just laugh at you.
They laugh
Oh,
at you.
Yes, now.
They're behind me.
They
Though.
fucking laugh at you,
Lipitor's
dude.
turn. Lipitor,
I
anytime in the
also
next
laugh at a lot of pussy to come.
Lipitor, anytime within the next 10 minutes, you can choosing after you roll. Before I tell you the result of your roll, you can gain 1 inspiration die, which would be to roll an additional d20 and divide that by 2 and add it to your roll. So if you roll like a 13, you can roll a d20 again and add it. Or sorry, if you roll like a 3, you can add another roll
beautiful.
to it.
10 minutes of actual lifetime or game time?
So in game time, each round is 6 seconds. So you got lots of
I got time. All right, I stand up and I say, "There has been 3 gentle persons who have disrupted my drinking, and they are all dead." I pick up the table I'm standing on. I was sitting at, and I guess I do. Can I hurl the table at them from the distance?
Yeah, I'll let you go for it. I'll say,
I'm
maybe
picking
you're
up my
sitting,
fucking table.
you were actually toward the back. You said you were toward the back of the place, so you're actually probably pretty close to them. I will totally let you pick up a table and throw it at them. Make an attack roll with that and see what happens.
11.
11. If you want, you can add the inspiration die. Roll another d20 and add whatever that, or add half of that to it.
No, I'm all right with this.
All right.
I might need this. I might need that when I'm really in trouble.
All right, so you
really
pick up this
reckless.
table and in a just absolute Ogier rage, wing the table so hard that it goes over the top of the heads of the Trollocs and smashes into the side of the stable and just comes crumbling down into pieces. And the Trollocs just like look at you like, what the fuck was that? You just see this absolute like humanity moment in these Trollocs. You're just like, what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And so with that, the wolf-faced Trolloc attacks Glowstick Aiel with his sword.
Oh no.
What?
Oh, and rolls a 10.
That's all right. I just danced out of the way. I'm just feeling it, feeling the vibes.
The bird-faced Trolloc runs toward Lipitor, realizing that as totally useless as that attack was, it could have really fucked them up, and goes after Lipitor with his sword. Also rolls a 10. DM rolling like shit tonight. All right. And let me think. Where's the goat face? The goat face one's gonna come up and try and hit Glowstick Aiel as well.
Goatsy faced, by the way.
What?
But yeah.
Phew, rolled an 8. They're all just swinging wide. They're like stormtroopers.
Wow, they suck as
They're
much as we do.
not swinging wide. I'm bobbing and weaving all around
Ooh,
them.
bobbing
I'm
and
dancing
weaving.
with their swords.
Are these
All right.
Trollocs or bollocks, huh? Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Oh, this battle's
Are
gonna
you
last
sh- are you
forever.
shuffle
I know what you're talking about.
Thank you. That was a good
All
one.
right.
Thanks. High
Jack,
five.
you're up again.
Oh, I'm gonna. Well, obviously, Glowstick Isle.
Light a candle.
Oh wait, you are still holding on to that flame, but you can also do something else while that's going on.
Okay.
You want to add some void to that flame?
I want to use Rend on one of the Trollocs next that's attacking Glowstick Isle because he's in a 2-on-1 situation right now.
All right, we'll say the wolf one. You're gonna
I don't wanna
do
take
Rend,
the
and that's a
Someone that
save.
makes Iron and turns him into Wolf Brother later. Can I do the other one?
What's that?
I'm just kidding.
All right, so it's a save
He's
on
making
his
a show
part,
joke.
and he rolls only a 7 on it. So yeah, he takes 5 hit points of damage as the one power lashes out from Captain Jack Seafolk, and the flesh on the wolf-faced Trolloc actually starts to sort of tear and rip, and he begins to bleed profusely. Cool.
Birds.
It is now Glowstick Aiel's turn again with his one spear.
All right, so since I'm in a close combat situation with these guys, I'm definitely gonna try to do more of a rapid attack, a melee attack with my glow stick spears.
Okay. Well, with the one, but you can attack twice with it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'm gonna I guess the wolf one is the one I heard already, so I'll just go for him twice.
Yep. Roll a d20. There you go.
17.
17. All right, that hits. All right, and that is 6 points of slashing damage, and he's looking awful. You catch him right across the collarbone, and he's like, just a big part of him just sort of ripping open. He's staggering around, bleeding, but not quite dead yet.
I got him started.
Second? Is that for both my attacks, Clint? Or should
No,
I
you can do another one now. Yep, do another one.
8. No, 8, 9.
8?
Sorry, couldn't read it.
All right, that misses. All right, Tammy.
All right, so I see my friend Glowstick. I'm like, I got you, baby.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, no, but I saw you dancing. I like your vibe. I want a
we
vibe.
haven't formally met.
May I ask you, Clint, if I form and throw a grenade, can I hit both of these Trollocs at once? Are they?
Yes, they are within 5 feet of each other. They are also, at least one of them is within 5 feet of Glowstick Aiel, so you might want to try and make sure you sort of aim a little bit like to the right.
Right, that's what I'm doing.
Because Glowstick Aiel might catch the damage as well, so you got to be a little bit careful.
I'll just dance through the flames, Tammy. Don't worry about it.
Heads up!
He's a Burning Man. He's fine.
Is that your cat? Is that what you're gonna say when you?
So good.
What are you gonna say every time you throw a grenade, Tamirquai?
Something cool.
Hold on to your tape. All right, ready?
Okay.
Do I roll?
All right, so you're throwing a rock and turning it into a grenade?
Yes, and I want to try to get between them, but closer to the bollock that is furthest from Glowstick.
Oh.
Sounds good. Roll an attack roll with a d20.
I'm sad
got
you didn't go
a
with less
16.
rock.
Is that 15?
16.
16. All right,
Woo.
that hits.
Let's
Where is that?
Oh.
Let's go.
All right, 5 points of damage. The blast just barely misses Glowstick Aiel and smashes into the back of the wolf-faced Trolloc, who drops to the ground dead. Meanwhile, the goat-faced Trolloc takes a bunch of sort of burning and shrapnel damage from this rock that's exploded on him. One of the Trollocs is dead. The other bird Trolloc is a little bit further away, going after Lipitor, and it is now.
Well, I pick up my Paloma, and I'm like, all right, these guys got this. I killed one, and I just
My Paloma.
my Paloma.
All right, so now it's Platypus's turn.
How far am I? I guess probably about 20 feet from the nearest Trolloc. Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah, I still got a
Wait
couple
for you to
daggers.
lose 2 more knives.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, the thing here to do is, what other options? What are my lesser-known abilities of a beautiful bard like I am? Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm reading my character sheet as we know because I'm an idiot.
Good job.
Thanks,
Good
man.
job.
I've got cutting action, which sounds a little aggressive, and I wish you hadn't called it that.
Let's do it.
All right, your cunning action is like a sort of bonus action that you can take sort of at the sort of end of your turn. You can either you can dash to make a whole bunch of extra distance, which you don't really need here. Or you can disengage or hide at the end of your action as a bonus action.
Yeah, so I guess the question is like these Trollocs, like, why are they here? If you can answer me, Clint. Are they looking for anything? Like, could I be like seductive? Because
Maybe we should take one.
Oh, like you want to offer up a
If you would like to try and
seduce.
seduce the Trollocs instead of attacking them, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
I would
want
like
to see
to try to
that.
seduce. Not so Goatface is alive as his bird face. Ooh, I think Goatface, horny's a goat, right? Obviously, these are half human already. Let's go give Goatface a little bit of try.
All right, so what are you going to do?
Trolloc. I'm gonna try to seduce this Trolloc.
How?
I fillet the Trolloc.
What do you mean?
Are you walking up to the Trolloc?
Yeah, you can do a little bit of dance.
You're gonna like sashay up to the Trolloc?
Yeah,
Oh, we're
sashay.
all dancing?
Maybe you should
Yeah.
ask backwards.
Sashays up to goat-faced Trolloc.
Yeah,
Who?
Yeah.
Roll a
dice.
persuasion. Roll a persuasion roll. A charisma roll.
ooh, we got a 15 here.
Ooh,
You
that's
got a
close.
Pretty good.
15.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I think it might be at
Pretty
half staff with that.
good.
This Trolloc looks at you and kind of like you see it like start to bop its head up and down a little bit, like following the sort of music that's not playing that you seem to be dancing to. And for a moment seems rather interested in the fact that you're there in some way, shape, or form.
For eating.
So, that being your turn, it is now Lipitor's turn.
All right, am I with Goatface?
Mm-hmm. No, you're with Birdface. Actually, sorry.
Birdface. Yeah, I'm with
Goatface. So yeah, Birdface, and myself are face off. Trolloc to non-human. All right. Well, what I do is I look each of our party. Well, I look at each of the people who have been battling with these Trollocs. I look them each in the eye.
So we do like a skull moment.
Wait, should I?
I look him each in the eye silently.
And we all nod.
And then I pull out my great axe, and I do a great axe attack on Birdface.
All
Look
right.
at that axe.
It's pretty great, right?
It's amazing.
That's one, right?
All right.
great
Roll the hit.
And it's a fucking 12.
All right, so you swing and swing wide. The Trolloc dips underneath it and chuckles again at the ogre for having missed. Wow, all right. So now Birdface Trolloc retorts with his scimitar. Oh, and rolls a 4 and misses. I'm really rolling like shit tonight. This is fun.
We are really.
Everyone's missing. This is like a football
I
game.
feel like
where
the
nobody
die are
else
loaded tonight.
all right, and then Goatface Trolloc.
Suck my sungwood.
Goatface Trolloc now grabs Latapuse and just picks her up entirely, and totally enamored with what he just saw, just starts trying to eat, and not in a sexual way. Just tries to eat Lata and actually bites her. So first of all,
you're gonna.
You need to roll. Lata, roll a.
Just trying to eat a lot of pussy to come, but not in a sexual way.
Lata, roll a strength check.
11.
What's that?
11.
11. All right. Well, the Trolloc rolls a 12, so it does pick you up, and it attacks with this bite.
It starts eating a lot of pussy?
Yeah, and it
Just a
bites
tip.
into you.
Okay.
And you take 3 hit points of piercing damage.
I
You've
bet.
now been wounded for 3 hit
Piercing.
points because the Trolloc is eating Latapuse.
Enamored. Hubba.
All right.
I mean, I have to know. Is
All right.
John's
Yeah.
character actually going to become a person that can talk to goats, like a goat after this?
All right,
All
Captain
right,
Jack,
Chad,
it's your
is-
turn
They're
again.
gonna turn into figure 8 irises.
I imagine there's a whole pool. Whoever thought was gonna bleed first. Yes, a lot of they come bled first. So check out your pulls.
God, that didn't
Oh,
sound the
jeez.
way I think
Oh,
you
man.
would.
All right, Jack.
Become blood first.
Jack, it's your turn. What's up?
Have I freed the hostage yet?
Yeah,
Or lit her on
the
fire,
ropes have definitely
possibly.
come loose, and she's scrambling to get up and run away.
All right, good.
Come loose.
I'm going to create some sort of barrier of air behind Birdface that will allow Lipitor the ogre to push the Trolloc over onto
You're
its
tabletopping. You're tabletopping that
Oh,
Okay. All right, so you're going to manipulate
Now,
weaves of air to harden the air in a
Lipitor,
particular
like,
spot.
Push it!
you're just making like a human, someone behind, like on their hands and knees behind the Trolloc. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's what you learned.
Great, dog.
Fantastic. All right.
Wow.
So yeah, you create weaves of air that seem to rustle a bit of the debris and dust on the ground just behind the feet of Birdface Trolloc and Lipitor. Roll a perception check.
Well, I also
man.
yelled, push it, you big idiots.
That helps.
I'm smarter than you think.
Roll.
I roll a 13.
All right. So
I've
you can
had that the
between
whole time, by the way. I just keep forgetting to use it.
between the what you can see on the ground and hearing Captain Jack make his comment, you can see that this is an opportunity that you'll be able to take. Moving on from there, Glowstick Aiel.
Oh, I'm just gonna finish this wolf off. I think he's almost done, right?
The wolf's dead.
He is. Oh,
The goat
I'm
one's
dead.
taking damage.
Yeah, I mean, you.
Oh, I didn't know he fully died. Okay.
Oh, he
I'm
fully
gonna-
died.
I'm gonna
And
hop over
the-
his giant
the
corpse.
The goat Trolloc is currently holding and eating platypus egg.
Okay.
Oh, you can tell he hates having to
Wasn't it Latra?
You guys really
All right.
need to join the OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yes,
Podcast
Joe, it
OnlyFans
was
is
originally.
a very specific audience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Joe has promised to animate all of this.
Yeah. It's gonna
So yeah,
get
we want
crazy.
to Trolloc eating a lot
All right,
of pussy.
Glowstick IL is gonna jump to a lot of Posecta comes. Fucking rescue, I guess.
Thanks. This gash.
The Trolloc is the goat face Trolloc is actually biting into her shoulder. Let's be clear. And
Oh,
cool
so
about
like
the
hunched
kids.
down and like biting downwards.
Yes.
Yeah, so the good.
All right, I'm just gonna look. They're relatively close to me, right? Clint?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna like hop over the wolf Trolloc and just go for some body shots with my spear there.
All right.
Like cum shot.
Oh, an 8.
That
and
misses.
a 15.
15 hits.
Yep.
All right. That's another 5 points of damage to the goat Trolloc.
Nice
He
shot.
You're
roars
welcome,
out in
Lana
pain.
Pussy.
Does he manage to hold on just a moment? And he drops Lada in the pain of having been attacked.
Nice.
So next is Tammy.
Okay. So we have one Trolloc left, correct?
No, there's two. There's the one that's wounded, the goat one that was just hit by the glowstick IO, and the bird Trolloc has not been hurt at all yet.
Who I keep missing.
Lipitor.
All right.
We
I'm-
I had to rescue a lot of pussy.
Yeah. Well done. Well, you know what? That's a good choice. I would too. But I'm coming to your rescue, Lipitor. I am performing on my cudgel. I whip out my cudgel and I have a bonus action called Blade of Ice. I can channel the very moisture in the air into ice, which coalesces onto any melee weapon, forming a jagged blade of ice on the weapon,
that's
adding
really
+1 damage to that attack.
Hey, Tammy,
Cool.
quick note. You should come over here. A lot of moisture.
I'll be there in a minute, baby.
Because I'm bleeding.
All right.
Oh, I thought
So
that was
cudgel
the last
attack.
thing. I am cudgeling attack. I am aiming for its fucking beak. I want to break that beak right off.
All right, going for the bird face Trolloc.
I got a 3.
Misses.
Boom, 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 boom.
No matter what.
Oh, I don't have sad music.
All right. Now it is it's Lada's turn again.
Yeah. All right. So I'm probably right next to this Trolloc. I'll be honest. I'm a little upset. I feel like my female persuasion abilities were not taken.
You're
very
upset
serious,
that the monstrous beast wasn't attracted to you.
which is again half human, right? They are.
What do Trollocs generally like to
I
do?
don't know. I don't know how much Lana knows about Trollocs.
Yeah, maybe Lada just doesn't understand these
all
things.
the old tales to find out about her family story, which could have gone better so far.
Clint, can I roll a perception check to see if that Trolloc was aroused?
Sure.
Roll.
Fuck! I got a 2.
Even with a 2, it is very clear that that Trolloc was not aroused.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, there's a
You
ego
can see it
here.
across the yard.
All right, Lada, attack.
Lada's ego is very upset after that perception.
Hey, I'm rolling crappy.
We are going to just knife the fuck out of this Trolloc because I've got 4 of them on me. I don't need to throw them. I'm real close. Let's just stab this cunt.
If you're going to use the knives in melee, you may as well use your bigger ones.
Thank you. That's what I was going to do.
And I figured
Yeah, it could
because
be.
they're not throwing knives; they're the knives you fight with.
Yeah, sorry for that word. It's as a woman I use it, but I know it's not fair.
No, you're British. It's okay.
All right,
Yeah,
roll the hit.
Yeah. Let's see here.
You're British.
Little known fact.
It's either a 6 or a 6 or 9. That's what I like to think. It's
All right, that misses.
definitely
Roll
It's-
again.
Either way,
There
not
should be a line.
Roll
It's a
for your
6.
second strike.
It's a 6. Oh, fuck yeah, 2.
All right, so misses and misses.
Misses and
right.
misses. That
Wow.
doesn't sound like a lot of pussy.
The crowd is starting to wonder if anyone
All
here
the-
is capable of anything at all.
All the misses you're bringing to the table here.
Nonsense. Have you seen Glow Stick IL?
Lipitor, you're up.
All right. It is at this point I fully enveloped in a rage that you've never seen the likes of. And I'm going to rage battle with
All right.
my axe.
Hit it.
We're gonna push that Trolloc over that air barrier I made.
Hit it.
Well, yeah, okay. Thank you. I was very much thinking about my voice and my persona, but yes. Can I please just push this fucker over with a two-handed push? I'm gonna go two-handed push over the air barrier.
You're gonna middle school
Like a-
trip a Trolloc
I'm
instead
gonna-
of wailing on him with
Is
a
it-
great axe. Let's do
But
it.
Lipitor, is it a flying like Superman jump air push, or are you just
Can
like,
I encourage you to try and knock him down over the thing with a great axe?
Yes.
That's very fun.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, my intention is to great axe him over the barrier. I'm gonna.
That sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. All right.
All right,
here
roll
we
an
go.
attack roll.
That was Lipitor's idea.
It was
I got a
Natural-
1.
natural.
Roll.
roll
one.
One. A 1.
I chopped my dick off.
Oh,
You know what you did?
all right,
That's
so with your
way
great
better
axe,
than
as
what
you
I was
miss,
gonna
you end
say.
up smashing the chair that was sitting next to the table that you've already destroyed.
You hate this
The
furniture.
chair is absolutely wrecked. The bird Trolloc retaliates with its sword.
Master Faux Parent is over there in the corner just going like, why my furniture?
I
And
want
hits-
him to hit me just for that roll.
And he
Wow,
hits
a
you for
natural
5
one?
hit points of
Hold on, a
slashing
natural
Fucking,
damage.
I take it. I take it like a Trolloc.
Yeah.
You're like the guy from The Jerk with Steve Martin trying to shoot him and just hitting oil cans.
Now
He
Goat
hits you
Trolloc
again.
swings at Glowstick Aiel with his sword. Oh, and rolls a natural 1.
Hey,
You
it's
just
not the
you
Kansas.
can't, you
fuck.
can't hit Glow Stick IL. He'll just dance out of the way every time.
And he ends up like with his swords like slashing his own leg for another hit point. All right,
I just
Bird
put
Trolloc
his
is
sword
still
into
unwounded.
his own leg. I was just
Captain
like
Jack.
dancing around, and my hand accidentally directed the sword into his foot.
I give that all to you, Glowstick. That was really well done.
I'm tempted to lift Goat Trolloc's dick with air just to make a lot of pussy feel better about her attempts to turn him on.
Please do that instead of trying to kill the Trollocs.
I give the
You
Trolloc
guys are
a
all doing well.
non-consensual erection.
I like the comment in the chat. The innkeeper's about to join the Trollocs in battle with all the damage being done to his inn.
I'm gonna try to create fire on Bird Trolloc's pupil.
All right.
Oh, man.
Pupil?
The
Is it
bird
pupil or pubis?
pupil.
Just one? I
Hey,
guess-
why'd the adventure music stop?
Can
What's
I
going
do
on
both?
with the door?
Did it?
It
Damn
did.
it.
Can I do both? I'll do both.
All right.
I like
So,
one pupil.
all right. So you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Uh,
blind this Trolloc with fire.
All right. So you're trying to. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're doing the weave of fire on its eye. So when you do that, let me see here.
Do I need to roll?
No, you actually don't. In
Yeah,
fact, you know
wait.
what? It's really interesting how this works. There basically seems to be like no way to avoid it. I might have to
Fantastic.
rewrite that or fix the rule on that. I'm not sure what the hell the RPG book.
is.
Weird, all right,
I think that's a great little glitch.
It takes 4 points of damage in its eye and starts screeching. And this bird screech ended in one of its eyes. Well
It's
done.
like a magic missile, right?
I'm gonna do this a lot.
It's not dissimilar to magic missile.
This
all
is
right.
gonna
Oh,
be
no
my
one can
move,
block my
like,
eyeball fires? Yeah, I'm gonna do this all the time.
This will be my move, like MacGruber ripping out throats. Like,
Actually, I think what I'll probably do in the future
I'm on
is have you roll for how accurate you are with the shop. And we'll give this to you for the
No,
well,
you
there's got to be
can't
something that
now
allows
in
us
the middle
to.
of the game.
All right.
we also need all the help we can get right now.
Glowstick Ahil, you're up.
Hey, Hey, Captain Jack, if I'm right in front of this fucker and I can't hit with an axe, like, you can't be doing this.
You're
Los de
an
Gail, your turn.
Not my fault.
I am going to. All right, is goat? He's not down, right?
No, he's not. He's hurt pretty bad. He's like only got a few hit points left.
All right, well, I got to finish this guy off before I can help Lipitor.
I was going to finish him off.
Oh, well, were you? Because you're doing a bad job about it.
I was.
I'm gonna do a multi glow stick spear attack.
All right.
Oh, a 3 and an 11.
Misses and misses.
Damn it!
Yeah.
All right. Tammy.
All right. Well, I'm right by the bird face guy. I had missed him. So I'm gonna swing away, I guess, with my cudgel again.
Oh shit! I got a bird on my head. Hold on. Don't hit me.
You have a
It
bird
might be
on
confusing.
Your...
Oh, bird on the puppet.
Does my blade of ice was that only one swing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a cantrip. You can do it every time.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fucking do it again.
All right. Blade of ice on the cudgel.
Boom.
I like Matt Dagger's response.
7.
Misses.
Jesus Christ,
Man. Sorry, guys.
We're doing really good,
hurry
boys.
up and,
We're
like,
doing really
guys.
good.
Everything I've done has
And
been
ladies.
incredibly effective.
But I was really good doing it. Yeah.
I'm
All
buying.
right.
Yeah, I was doing pretty well. up
Lotta,
until
you
this
you
last-
claim you're going to take
last
care of the
fight.
goat Trolloc. Do it.
Really gonna suck its dick?
Do it.
Yes. So
I'm
Lotta,
gonna
do
take
it.
care of
possible,
Do it.
like
Do it, Jono.
to use a cunning action, pretend to, and then stab it in the ass.
Okay, yes.
Sure. You can begin
Okay.
to disengage with your cunning action and then stab it in the ass.
Yeah. Right.
You get 2 attacks with your knives. With your
Yeah.
knives.
Fuck yeah. 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 Ready for rolling?
Roll number 1.
7. Good.
Roll.
9.
All right, Lipitor, you're up.
You're gonna die.
So I'm just holding his
All right,
dick.
wait.
and stabbing.
Wait. What? How did you fuck up, Jono? I want to hear it.
So, if,
I held his dick up, which is very long, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was trying to like, pretend, but I have kind of short arms, and I shoulder pad.
Joe, why did you ask this?
Stabbing him in the ass.
well, you specifically, if
obvious
it's so
reason.
long, you could have just chopped it right off, but you had to go for the anus because you're so fixated. It makes it for a harder attack. The dick's right there.
You should have gone for the easier hit. You know.
Lipitor, you're up.
I've got a
All right,
cut
yeah,
on my
it's like
shoulder.
cutting off your hands to spite your dick. All right, so
He'll say.
I think I gotta hit one. Well, I'm in a rage, right? So I'm raging. I
Yeah.
have an axe. I
And
think
don't
it's
forget
pretty
you have
simple.
inspiration. You can also roll a d20 and take half that amount to add to your roll, whatever you roll.
All right, so yeah. So yeah, since we gotta go soon, so I might use that soon. Here's my big roll. 20, baby!
Natural 20!
I went from a 1 to a 20.
Fantastic.
All right, let me give it.
Roll.
0 to
Alright,
hero
I
on
rolled
no
a
time flat.
Me every time.
Rolled a
Yeah,
20.
good.
I
And
with
went
your-
another
with your,
character real faster.
With your d12 of damage, you actually rolled an 8, which is doubled because it was a natural 20. So with one fell swoop of your great axe, you lop the head off of the bird Trolloc.
Finally.
Oh wow. Wow, I'm watching it in slow motion. Whoa, plop.
All right, and now it is the goat Trolloc's turn. Very angry at Lotta for her betrayal after what he thought they had something together. Swings at Lotta with his scythe and rolls a 5.
Hey!
Lotta, that was
Stormtroopers.
Trolloc foreplay, by the way.
Captain Jack, you're up.
All right, now that we're down to one
Trolloc.
Trolloc, I'm absolutely using Hardened Air to lift its dick up in the air, and I yell at Lotta Pussy like, "Look, your dance worked!" It's super fucking turned on. You want to fuck you, not eat you.
So far, I'm just saying, in this moment in time, none of us know you're helping us, Tom, until just now.
I just think he's calling.
Push him over, you big idiot.
Seriously, I just think he's like cheering everybody on.
I mean, that's how it should work. I'm a little crazy.
Fair enough.
All right. Glow stick Aiel.
Wait, did that work? That happened? What I just said?
What? It didn't do anything.
But I lifted its dick and I yelled those things?
Yes.
It didn't do anything is the best answer.
It didn't do anything.
I'm just glad it happened. You have to at least let
Actually,
me know.
wait. Let me roll. Okay, so that was a really high roll. So, feeling the caress of something touching its junk, when you let go of the weaves of air, there's still quite the bulge, from the Trolloc.
Why would you
because you did manage to tickle the
So
Trolloc.
either way, my end game was to make a lot of pussy feel better, and I succeeded.
Thank you.
You may have.
Okay, all right, yeah.
All right.
Fair enough.
Glow stick Aiel, what's up?
I mean, like it's an obvious move. I'm just gonna keep dancing the spears like a fucking badass. I'm gonna finish this fucking Trolloc off.
We can hope.
Just
I was
sandstorm.
trying to finish Trolloc off. Yeah.
What's happening?
Are you gonna roll?
11,
No.
20.
Yes. All right. So you swing once with the spear, and the gopher Trolloc drops its head down, but you come all the way back around and stab it right through the throat. It gurgles a little bit and drops and falls off of your spear. The 3 Trollocs lie dead around your feet. And the whole entire courtyard sits in stunned silence for a brief moment. And then, all at once, there's an eruption of cheers. And the crowd around you is elated at the heroics of what this group of adventurers seems to have suddenly come forth to do for this innocent group of bystanders this evening, and they're all absolutely thrilled to see their lives saved in this manner. And they immediately begin to shower you with offers to buy you drinks and food, and they bring you all sort of to like a central table in the courtyard and start just showering you with praise and affection.
I love this.
Even Captain Jack?
Yeah.
Even Captain Jack, because
Very
Captain Jack just like sidles his way into it.
He made a prop gag like from the 30s, like a
I
bear.
freed the hostage. I did the
Walk-
Trolloc dick thing.
It
I did rend that one time.
It was Three
That was the
Stooges.
thing.
He looks some hit
Very Three
Eyes on Fire
Stooges.
too. Yeah.
All right,
right,
everyone,
so-
I stand up on a table. The table I threw that I think I damaged, I prop up
Probably broken.
awkwardly, and I stand up on I'm like crooked, and I say, everyone, come join us on the Leafcast at 20 minutes over at the Way of the Leaves YouTube channel.
In 20 minutes.
And if you don't,
join
I will
us.
fucking attack you with my axe. I
want
will
some of this?
angrily. I have a quick triggered ogier, and I will fuck you up. All right.
But I think there's Ryan. I think there's a few in the comments that saw. They're like, well, Lipitor, it's he just has the big KO. It's 1 or 20 with Lipitor. So
Yeah, it seems it.
Well, yeah.
All right,
yeah.
so
Hey, I have to go to sleep at night with myself, brother.
yeah.
all right, so we have only just a few quick minutes left, so let me sort of get into the next sort of last part of this. You guys spend a boisterous evening being cheered on as the Trollocs are sort of dragged away to be burned somewhere else. Much discussion is had that the stable girl got a clear impression that they were hoping to just basically make their way into town to try and grab themselves a snack to bring back out to their comrades who are outside of the city as a sort of just random one-off Trolloc attack. But nonetheless, it's scary. Creatures of legend have made their way to Camelin. Many people are amazed that this is even a real thing. Some of you are not even sure if Trollocs were truly real. And as the evening grows very late and draws on, you find that eventually things kind of quiet down, and you are all sort of deep in a night of drinking together. Have managed to introduce yourselves to each other, chat a little bit, and have a few jokes about the sort of hilarity and chaos of your battle. And at that time, you find suddenly you look up and see a stout, round-faced woman in well-made brown traveling clothes walk up to you all and say, "Excuse me, I was hoping that we could speak just briefly. I need you."
Of course.
Just yes, very briefly. I need you all to roll a perception check.
Like just center.
Roll.
I got an 18.
Okay. What are the rest of your rolls?
I got a.
You got a what, Lipitor?
6.
And Glow Stick Eye, what was yours?
11.
11. All right. So Tammy notices before the rest of you that this 5 foot tall, round faced, smiling woman seems to have kind of an ageless face and appears a little bit absent-minded, and also notices that somewhere further back, but looking intently at her and all of you, there is a tall warrior-looking man who seems to be standing where she had just been coming from, and he looks sort of like a cross between like the Mandalorian and the Witcher. He's in like half-plate armor and has a sword sticking up from his back and long gray hair. He's got his arms folded and he's looking at you all. And this woman, apparently an Aes Sedai, says, "Yes, I'd like to speak with you all briefly. You may call me Edwina, and I was hoping to perhaps procure your services in a small quest." And I think that's where we'll leave it for the evening.
Oh, well, that's it.
Well
Yay.
done, Clint, my man.
Jesus, well done. Clint. Yeah.
Well done, guys. The comical 30s maneuver. Things that I...
Apparently, just sexually harassing Trollocs is now
yeah.
Won't be the last
the
time.
HR attack.
You want some of this?
Yeah, it never even dawned on me that one of the humans here would try to feed themselves to a Trolloc in the middle of a battle. But, it had to be the one whose name was Lada Passe, wasn't it? It just had to be.
Yeah.
Trollocs are from human stock and animal. I'm trying to appeal to both natures.
Trying to seduce a Trolloc and then giving it a fake boner is going to be me and Jonah's go-to move.
All right.
Every time we encounter a Trolloc.
All right. I've
Hey,
always
guys,
said you guys are one-trick ponies.
Yeah, agreed. Let's let Lipitor and Tamiraquai get out of here. They got a show to do.
What's the name of the show? Tamiraquai? Lipitor? What's the name of the
What
show?
is the name of the show?
It's called the Leafcast. It's the first time reader show. We are on chapters.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, hey, brother
Tamiraquai was Brother Dan all along!
You've been
time,
married
I know.
the whole
Yo.
time?
I know, right?
I can't. You look at. I can never
That's
have my
amazing.
own thing anymore. Everything I do, you always.
Yeah,
fucking
well,
all right.
that's right.
Get it.
We're
No.
the Leafcast. We do we're the way of the leaf. Bye. Yeah.
Bye. Just bye.
Just bye.
So with that, I will
boys,
say that let's make sure that we point out that our adventure will continue next Tuesday at 9 p.m.
Absolutely.
9 p.m. Eastern, by the way,
That'd be 9 p.m. Eastern.
because I fucked that up.
How'd you guys feel about it? How'd the first mission go for you?
It's to quote Wayne's World, it's kind of like a new pair of underwear. At first, it's constrictive, but soon it'll be a part of me. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and that's kind of a lifelong lesson of mine.
That is true. You absolutely did not.
But I did enjoy the idea. I think my favorite moment of it was the idea of Tom throwing down a just, little thing for them to slip over, like you're 7, 8 years old.
Creating the tripping block.
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
That was the second most imaginative move I saw tonight.
Yeah.
What was one?
Seducing the Trolloc, Jono.
That's not clever. Tom's was
Fucking
dumb mistake.
insane.
There are all sorts of
I
words.
don't think
for
I've
it.
ever. I don't
Idiotic.
think I've done anything really out of character. I just attacked like an IEL.
No, you just I yielded up. I think that's the way it goes. And that's cool. Yeah, I honestly I realized glow stick IEL. I don't know that you actually in your description mentioned that the handles of your spears are actually glowing. We'll have to make sure we're clear on that. In the next
I didn't
episode.
know. I didn't know if I should have said that out loud, like in that moment, or when we started.
Right. Well, that's in your actual description when you were first standing there, people probably wouldn't have noticed it when you brought them out. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Clint,
it's in your name.
It is in my name. Yeah, but they don't know that. We need to bring it up.
We'll bring that up.
Clint, how much do you? I know you're obviously busy as shit doing things that are far more useful than our dumb banter. How much are you able to see like the comments that Joe puts up on there?
I watched them a lot less as we were playing than other times that I've been on the show before, but I was paying attention as much as I could.
Okay, because there's some that are like actually A, useful, and B, very complimentary of you. So I don't want you to see those. But yeah,
no, I refuse. I won't look at anything that's complimentary of me. I'll make sure that I keep my humble station.
It's like my glow stick fighting light.
I did.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, we like to do props to their comedies.
I like how well you actually did sing the Sandstorm the entire time. I actually, my wife told me that I had to demand that you do it.
Me beatboxing it.
Yeah, my wife was like, "You have to demand that he do that every time." I'm like, "I'm not doing that," and then you actually did it anyway.
Demand that? I'll just do it anyway. Yeah,
no, I'm not demanding shit.
Most guy always dances to Sandstorm. Everyone knows this.
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of the few demands that Joe's always like, "Well, yeah, do it." Like next up, demand and get hard.
Also, by the way, if I don't say I raise my veil next time, like I didn't tonight, you need to yell at me to do it.
Oh yeah, let's not let the nitpickers come out on that one. I just presumed it,
Well, yeah, it is presumed. Because this is Peter the Mind. Of course he's fighting. He raised his
I was
veil.
gonna say, we didn't specify how high the flames were in the bonfires either, but I think we should all have a generalized expectation here.
Yeah. All right. Next time, I'm just going to mention every single time that my spears glow, and then I put my veil on before I start fighting.
This is like the strangest set of notes. Here's what you did wrong. All right,
don't forget, spears glow. Got it. Okay. And veil up. Noted.
Every time.
I feel like somehow I don't know if there's something more in the mechanics I need to work out here, or if you guys just need to roll better, or if I need to roll better.
I think that it was bad rolls, but no.
Yeah.
I mean,
there was some. I feel like everything was just stuck. Like I rolled 11 or 12. I think 70% of the time. Like it was that.
Yeah, I mean, when they have an armor class of like 15, you should be able to hit them like 1 out of 4 times on average, but it didn't happen that often. So yeah,
I disagree. I think Glowstick IEL did amazingly well.
I'm thrilled that 2 of the Trollocs went down with natural 20s, man. That's like some killer D&D right there.
Yeah, that was pretty fun actually.
I'm gonna get some weighted dice, and then we're gonna be fine.
Don't even bother. It's more fun when you have the failures. It's always more fun that way. But this is a blast.
First time, like I haven't rolled. It came in the mail today, despite ordering it 3 weeks ago. And the first thing I did was to accidentally drop it, and it went straight underneath the couch I'm sitting on, which I haven't moved in 6 years. And it
we know. You told us that. You told us that 10 minutes ago.
It just came out loaded with dust stuck to it and shit like that.
Well, clearly you need to clean your house better, Jono.
You need to clean my house better.
Oh, come on. I clean it
Won
very
that one.
Very well.
7. You have to clean my house.
Well, now that I have character descriptions, I think that the idea is that I'll theoretically draw these characters. But how fast that will happen, that's
I'm sure you'll get it done just in time for the show to be over.
I'm excited for what you're going to interpret.
Exactly.
A lot of pussy to come is going to look like.
Like you can draw the character portraits so we can do an in memoriam at the end.
Yeah. That's perfect. Oh, John's
back. Like Glowstick IEL, episode 1 to episode 10.
I can't believe you took me off screen. It's what happened to my empty chair.
I don't know. It was just the 3 of us. We were talking.
Oh, I guess I should have named the inn Tom's empty chair.
at him.
Oh yeah, we
That's-
should have
Oh
done
well. Oh well.
I had a
There
great
can always
time.
be more
My
ends.
character did not have one failed move. Everything worked perfectly.
You just made some strange choices.
It's just some. I mean, he might be a little crazy. We don't know.
He's already gripped by
Hey,
that.
hey, first he freed the hostage, which is great. We had Tammy checking
and then
for
he-
other shadow spawn. If this were not like the first session, I probably would have had something sneaking up behind you anyway. So that was probably one of the smarter moves that was not intentional. But
I mean, I did love 3 of the first 4 moves were all not combat moves.
yeah, like nobody wanted to attack the troll. I was like, let's just do some stuff. And it's like, and I put away my checkers game. All right.
Save.
I got to keep a low profile. I'm a male channeler in book 1.
No, that's true. It's true.
I mean,
yeah, you sort of just
you're
work
not
your way
wrong.
in.
You're not wrong, Tom.
Yeah.
It's
That
true.
being
Although
said, none of us know
technically-
that you did anything other than yell like "push that guy over."
Hey, I attacked a Trolloc with the power one time.
You did.
Yeah,
Bird's
the
eye.
fireball in the eye. You know who else is in the room?
And the rending.
Yeah, but the fire just starts in that spot. Like it's not super
But hold on,
noticeable.
but
I mean,
hold on,
almost
here's
assume
the
that you
thing. From our
gesticulated.
characters' perspectives, that was the Aes Sedai or the
Well,
Wild.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Well,
true.
nobody knows the
We didn't know
no,
you
the
did
Aes Sedai
shit.
wasn't there at that point. But yeah,
So basically, my character.
Oh no,
is-
not the Aes Sedai. I mean,
Smirify.
oh yeah, the Wilder. Yeah, yeah.
My
Yeah.
character is still keeping it low key, and it appears to be just like a cheerleader. Like, hey, push him over. Hey, look at that Trolloc.
And that's why you ended up at the table. Yeah, you ended up at the table with them for that reason.
Amazing.
This guy's our cheerleader. You know, he's good.
Hey, as long as we end by the end of, well, I guess he's never really, like, spoilers for anyone still like watching this, but like, at the end of book 2, right, when Rand says who he is, all the people fall off of anyone who's a false dragon kind of falls over, right? What happens to those who aren't pretending to be false dragons? Like, would Captain Jack Seafolk, would he be okay? I assume so, because he's not attempting to be like a dragon reborn.
Yeah, as far as I know, I mean, that whole thing was about the fact that the false dragons themselves were sort of cleared out of the way for being that. But obviously,
Yeah.
the rest of the series, you can see that other male channelers seem to make their way through the world.
Yeah, so, all right. Well, then you're good, Tom. Or Jack.
Yeah.
Although I love that.
I really need you to Tom. I really need you to insert a little bit more like Captain Jack does this thing into what you're doing.
Roger that. A lot of pussies in it.
What if I just every time I attack somebody, I just go Keira Knightley? That work for you?
And then you just channel.
Well, don't
You
forget,
need a little bit more of that.
Captain Jack is a male channeler. There will be consequences to channeling.
Yeah, he'll get a little more crazy.
It's gonna get a little crazy.
We'll see what happens. I feel like I'm really,
We'll
really good.
see. We'll see.
Captain Jack Seafolk is fantastic at this.
The important thing is that you guys are all still humble.
Do not revisit my mechanics. Leave it at the exact way.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna fix that.
We need to end because Leafcast is on in 6 minutes.
Yeah, that's
we
right.
owe it to them.
Guys, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. We'll probably respond to them. I will say, if you're making a specific comment about a specific thing that we said at like minute 32, I don't remember what I said 5 minutes ago.
That being said, there have been comments when they literally say, you said this at this minute, and I was like, oh, okay, well, actually, thank you for reminding me, because we're drunk assholes.
Yeah, but we will respond occasionally, probably.
Yeah.
Oddly, we're probably easiest way on
better at
Twitter because we do look at it. Like there's like a triple overlap of. Like,
oh yeah, Twitter is the best way still to find us. Yeah.
Which is disappointing.
An avalanche of podcasts are coming your way soon. I've been told.
That's actually true. Yeah.
Theme songs brought to you by Taffy Bennington at Anarchy 101. Is Andrew going to be involved in this?
Closing out the show? Yeah, he always closes the show.
Okay. And of course, Andrew, the Bard of Time, who everybody loves, and we mentioned earlier. And their links are below. Thanks to Ryan and Dan, the boys from Leafcast. Like their real thanks is the fact that we're getting the fuck off the air.
Yeah. Thank you to their thank you from us to them is that we're actually ending at 10:30.
That's literally it.
It's so true.
Clint was here. It went okay.
Yeah, that's
we're
good.
not supposed to say nice things about him, right?
Oh, that's true. We actually were specifically not allowed to thank him.
Clint was on the show, and
Clint,
it didn't go terribly.
My turn. Here's my turn. Clint, you did an okay job.
Yeah. I did the job that was assigned to me.
It's pretty good.
I tried to seduce that Trolloc head. He wouldn't do shit. Fuck you, Clint.
Whoa.
You can find me on Twitter. I tweet sometimes.
You can find Clint on Twitter at Trolloc Talk.
At Trolloc Talk.
Trolloc Talk. On Twitter at Trolloc Talk.
At Twitter on Trolloc Talk.
Join us next episode for tWoTcast Volume 2. Volume 1, Episode 2. Season 1,
Volume 1,
Season 1, Episode 2, Volume
Season 1. Let's call it season.
You guys are trying not to make it to 10:30, are you?
Say goodnight, Jono.
Good night, Jono.
Joe.
Keep the change, you filthy animals.
I'm Tom. Study your fucking mouth.
Among the first to start, the tWoTcast was so smart to lovingly bash our favorite books. But that was long ago, and now they've grown the show, and now they got us in their hooks. Don't throw coins to these bastards, they need bars of gold at least. Someone please keep them afloat. Now let's listen as they once again ramble through a book. Let's get the fucking quote. One of them is Tom, but he is barely on. Sometimes he calls into the show. Another one is Jono. Is he their joker? Oh no. And Joe, is he the stupid one? Welcome to the tWoTcast. We will share our love for books and all our hate in every episode. We'll entertain you, make you laugh so hard you barely can stand up. That is the tWoTcast code.